Uh, Dear viewers, I'm back with another interview with an interesting person. This is for our YouTube channel for our site Gurukul of Civil Engineers. And today my guest is one of the very respectable civil engineer from the industry, Mr. Mahesh Kukreja. He has contributed around 11 years of experience in this field, and he is working as a civil engineer into structural design. Uh, for one of the great company in London, which is Poise Group, he is working as principal civil engineer, and he is associated with the structural design side. He has experience in dealing with the railway electric and vehicle charging projects. So, so good to have you, Mr. Kukreja. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. And you?
I am fine. Yeah. So, how was your journey till now? Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, I can tell you. Actually, my background is civil engineering, obviously, and I did my BTech in 2006, actually, from India. And after that, I joined some companies. My first year was basically in construction field.
All right.
So I tried two, three different kind of sites in my first year. Then later on, I realized that okay, this construction field is very good. I won't say that it's not good, but it was very good. But thing was, the main reason was to shift in design field stability. Actually, there was no stability that time. I did it from one junior college in Haryana. That was a private college, big college but private. There was no good placement for, especially for civil engineers. IT was there, TCS, and the companies were coming, but not for civil. And our batch was first. So, but the civil was in boom at that time. So, luckily, there were some contractors who were looking for some civil engineers for the new sites. They approached us, and they didn't came to our college, but we went to the office and everywhere. So they recruited almost 7, 8 people for my class.
Yeah.
The site. From there, my journey actually started. I'm feeling lucky that I got a good opportunity.
Great. So, how did you choose your field into the structural design side? Because you were working in the side, so how did you change your interest? Have you planned for this?
Not exactly, actually. So, as I told you in the beginning, we got the opportunity to work at site.
Yeah.
My first site was actually road work. So we did BTech, and I was working on road in the summertime. It was hot and everything. So after 2, 3 months, I realized that no, site is not for us. I was enjoying that, but because of the stability and other things,
right.
you have to. In India, actually, site condition is not that good. Okay. You have to start your work from 7 to sometimes 11 right. at night. So that was taking whole my time was going into the site only.
Right.
So then I changed my field and I went to bridge site. That was the bridge construction site. Okay. And that was very good because it was a small site and I was enjoying that site.
Right.
And luckily my project manager, he actually made me site in charge of that site. I was fresher, but I was good in management and those things. So he realized that I can manage the complete site. So he gave me site in charge of the site. So I was enjoying that. But still, that job was very good. I was doing fine. But later on, again, I realized that no, there's no stability. So I was thinking about future. So you should always think about your future. What would be your future? Wherever you're working, when you start your career, just always think about your future. So that's what I was doing. So I realized that okay, no, this is also not the field where I need to work because money is there, everything is there, but there's no stability, no growth in personal development, site engineers growth. So then there was one construction manager on my side. He was actually Nick Mark, MBA from the Nick Mark, BTech, MTech. He was very he had a lot of degrees actually, and he was also working at site. So he told me once that you did BTech, and actually I did MBA as well part time. I was like that. He told me why you're working here, you should be in the design or some other field because this field is not for you. He actually changed my mind. Told me to take some trainings because in design you can't start directly. You have to have some sort of trainings.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you will not be a fruitful man for a company.
Right. What do you say? What is your turning point in your life? It's like changing your field from site to design, or it was a turning point in your life, or started working in a new big organization was. What do you say?
I would not say that starting working in a big organization was my turning point. I would say that when that construction manager, he advised me that you should go to design field because that I'm pursuing till now. So that was my basically turning point. So
from Delhi, NCR, Gurgaon till UK. So what are the differences you see in the working culture, offices, and the people?
Difference I felt that they are basically more concerned about the health and safety, which is not in India. India actually, if you're doing engineering and those things, especially in if projects are in India, so they won't bother about the health and safety, which is very important actually. They don't look into that things. But here we have to work on health and safety. So that is most important. So that's the major difference. So you have to spend a lot of time to think about whether this structure or these things, whatever we are planning, that is safe or not for the people who will work over this. So you have to identify all the, you know, you have to assess those things in your drawings, which we were not doing over there. There's a risk, you have to do like this, there's a risk, you have to. So these kind of differences are there. But yeah, base is same. If your base is strong, you can work anywhere. Engineering wise, there's no difference.
Right. So this is a good message for the freshers that like you have to make your base very strong.
Base should be strong. Otherwise, you won't be able to survive. If you change your field, you won't be able to adopt that field. For example, like I was doing some interviews for freshers nowadays. So they were saying that they are very much interested in civil engineering, structural engineering, and design field. But when I was asking some simple question about shear force and bending moment diagrams for one single beam, they were not able to do. So it means they just have they know that okay, engineering is there, but they never work on that. My advice to freshers, you are doing your BTech, you're pursuing your BTech or your graduation, and if you have in your mind that you want to go into engineering field, design field, just work on your base. Otherwise, nobody will teach you those things in life. Take some training.
So what do you think there is a great difference with the industry expectations from the student and their capabilities and knowledge?
Whenever you are looking for any job and whatever field, structure, infrastructure, energy generation, distribution, whatever, just read something about that and see that what kind of software you should learn. Don't go into interview because that will save you many months. Sometimes companies can recruit you, but then you have to spend almost 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, or sometimes 1 year to adopt that field. If you have that training before joining that will save you 1 year.
All right.
Then,
can you recommend any training, any certification, or any kind of software expertise a person can do before applying for a job?
Yes, like you people are doing, like for highway and infrastructure work. This is a good movement what you are starting because people can get the idea about the professional things before starting their career, which actually we used to get when we started our career. It took almost 2 years for us to understand the things. I told you, I just took the opportunity. I reduced my salary just to get the idea about those things. So that those things, if you can get through your system at home, that's a good thing. That can save you, 2-3 years of your career, and you can grow your career based on that. So those things are very interesting. And for structure thing, there are multiple softwares like from Bentley, CAD was there. Learn about AutoCAD as well because sometimes people think that we are engineer, we should not know that we will not work on the drawings directly, so don't need to get the idea about the AutoCAD and drafting software. You should learn that one as well because ultimately you're dealing into that field, so that also you should know.
Right.
There are multiple software. It depends on the industry where you're going.
Exactly. So you have to identify your interest, your industry, and you have to identify the courses according to that.
Yeah. Because as I already told you, when I started my career, before 2-3 months, I took training.
Right. Yeah.
And I was doing the training only. There was no job, nothing. I was just doing the training. Then I went for the job. so that I could be useful for them. Otherwise, nobody will teach you software.
Exactly.
Those basic software. Special software company can teach you, but the basic Stratford is a basic software. It is a basic software. Nobody will teach you.
Okay.
Think about.
Okay. So right now you're working with projects in railways. Right. So this is your planning for your next 5-10 years, or you have something else in mind that you want to pursue next?
No, right now actually I think this is my career in future, because this is a new field and I'm interested in that. Because I told you I was working in energy generation sector. So now energy generation sector, especially by thermal power plants, is almost stagnant in India.
Right.
So we already have good enough energy, whether it's distributing or not properly, but as for government rules we have. So they're not making much plants now. Nuclear is very difficult. So that's why this railway is ongoing process, infrastructure they need everywhere. Like we are working for London, but now they are planning to extend that one. So it's a good future. We can see that. So infrastructure is always have some, tendency to grow. Because if you will do in one city, then you have different cities, then you have different countries. So it's a good industry actually. So that's why I would say highways and railways and those things, they have good opportunity in future. So now I think I can see myself in the same field in future. Okay. And now I'm working in electrical charging field as well. So that is also a good. Okay. Countries they are, trying to get rid of all these petrol cars. So everybody is going into electric vehicle charging. So that is also a good. I can say that, yeah, my next 5-10 years at least in the same.
Great. Yeah. It's an interesting field for you.
Yeah. Actually I love my job. So whatever field is coming, I like that.
Yourself updated according to the changing scenario.
Yeah, you should learn all the latest softwares like nowadays BIM is working. So if you are get chance to learn the BIM, then go into that. That is the ongoing process now. Right. People are changing their system in BIM. Their time and more basically program thing that is. So things are changing, so you should learn all those software. Exactly. I also learned different softwares now. We were using StatPro, nobody's using it, so I have to learn new softwares. That's great. I learned that. Yeah, it's a new experience for you, learning softwares and yeah. Okay. So my question is like, can you, because you are a very inspiring personality, you have experiment yourself in different fields and various fields. Yeah. So can you tell us, keeping in mind that you would be inspiring a few new fresh talents, what are your accomplishments? Are you happy with that? What were your struggles, hardship, and what you have learned from that? I pursue my career. Whatever we are building, I can see that okay, this building has been made by, designed by me. The structure has been designed by me. I can show the people. Right. Okay, it has been designed by myself. So that feeling is totally different. Okay. So I can say to fresh engineers as well, whatever field you choose, give your 100% and generate your interest in it. Don't do like that, okay, because you are getting salary and that's why you're doing it. Otherwise, you were interested in that field and that field. If you're interested in that field, just change it. Okay. You will not enjoy your field, then you will not get success. Right. So, what is important in working with clients and your company? You should have a very good soft skills. You should have a very good personal relationship with them, so that you can get the work done properly with them. I would not say that personal relationship, but yeah, professional relationship should be good with the client, especially your skills, your communication is important thing actually. Right. Communication, I would say, is the main thing. And because you are working for clients, so they are your bread and butter. They will pay you for your projects. Right. They are basically everything for you. So you have to have a good relationship with them. Whether you say professional or personal, it's different. Sometimes you have some personal relationship as well with your clients, but most of the professional relationship should be like that. The client should say that I want to work with this guy.
Yeah, that is important.
Because that sometimes you will get the project. Once you will get the project for client, but that client is coming again to you. That is yours. Right. He is coming again to you. Right. So that kind of relationship you should build.
Yeah, right.
So that communication is the main thing. Work on your
what do you suggest for the new talent? Any mantra you follow? You can give advice to the newcoming.
I would not say mantra, but yeah, in my life, what I felt, which gave me actually good results in my career, that's a relationship. You should have a good relationship with your colleagues, with your seniors, even with your juniors. So I always try to build a good relationship with all my colleagues, whether it's junior, whether it's a fresher, it's my client, it's my superior, it's my lead. So even not in my same department, with different department people as well. Like I told you, I'm in UK. I'll tell you one thing. I'm in UK because of my relationship. Because relationship is, the main thing. When you can get the opportunity, sometimes you don't know that okay, these opportunities are there, but you can get the idea about those opportunities only with the relationship. You have a good thing. Like when I was looking for job in UK, I came here for 2 months, so I couldn't get the good chance. When I went back, I was working fine in my company again. So one of my mechanical engineer lead, because I had a very good relationship, so he gave me idea that okay, in London there's an opportunity, and you know, talk to them with you. So that relationship actually worked for me. But yeah, relationship is fine. They can tell you about the opportunity, but ultimately your hard work, your knowledge will give you the job, and you can pursue that job if you have that knowledge. Otherwise, after relationship or sometimes people use the reference, you get the job, but you won't be able to pursue it. You don't have the basic knowledge.
There's no substitute for hard work. You have
no,
to do.
You can't say. I can. It's a good example which I mind now. It's not from our industry, but yeah, I was watching one interview of Rahul Dravid in cricket. I was watching one interview. Somebody asked him that in cricket nowadays they were looking that people are getting reference and they're coming in cricket by with reference. So he said, yeah, he won't deny that the people are coming with reference, but when Shoaib Akhtar is bowling, and no reference will work.
Exactly.
Your hard work will work. Your talent will work. So that's the same story everywhere.
As compared to your peers and your friends who have chosen different industry, and they must be having their different experience and different salary package. Are you happy that you find yourself par with those, or there is some kind of difference with the salary package and the lifestyle?
Yeah, I'm very much happy with this. And salary-wise, if you would say nowadays, because all the multinational companies are there everywhere, so package-wise also it's very good now. Means I would say that my wife is in IT and I am in civil. My package was good in India. She was in IT, same experience. Package-wise also it's not like that all days. Now, the importance of all the that sense, I can't see any difference in other fields. And people are having their own regular companies as well. They started and they are doing good in that.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to start your own company as well. That is one of the big benefits.
At the end, Mr. Kukreja, I just wanted to know, how do you spend your time other than work? How you maintain your work-life balance? Do you have any hobbies?
Yes, I do have some hobbies. Like I like cricket. So like when I came to UK, there was no friends, nothing. So I was just wondering how I play my cricket now. I pursue my cricket. I just asked some people. That thing I told you, the relation, you have to build relations. I asked people who were around me, is there any cricket group or something? Nowadays, it's just very easy because you have WhatsApp group and those things.
Yeah.
So one person, he was not playing cricket, but he knew about one group. So he told me that, yeah, I knew some people who were playing regularly. So this is the group. I will add you. So they just added me in that group, and now they are a very good friend of mine. And every weekend I am going there. And another hobby I have, actually, I used to sing a lot in my school time. So now, so I started again that singing things. I recently started my channel as well. So
oh, great! Yeah.
that's my means. I used to sing, so now I started. So I'm pursuing that thing. So I never left that thing. Hobbies are very important.
Yeah, hobbies are very important for your mental health.
Yeah. Sometimes if you are, whole day you're working and so you're already stressed. Just switch off everything, start doing something, whatever you like. Like I used to sing a lot. Now I'm starting to go in on period. You don't need to travel. I'm at home. Whenever I'm finished my work, we used to start singing. We made a group as well. Whenever our families are visiting, sing a lot.
Right.
We're pursuing that thing. Good.
So
Good
for
habit.
you, connections are very important in life.
Yeah, connection. I would say relation because now because those will give you the idea about the opportunities which you can't see from the Google. Sometimes that's the thing. Like if some one big company they need only one people, they will not go for advertisement. If say that employees okay, just find one person, they will see from their link only. Because for one opportunity, they will not go for ads because those things will come if you have a good relation. People should think they should have the idea in their mind. Okay, this person is good. We will recruit them. We know he will be good for our company. So those kind of relation.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, that's
So,
why I said it's very important.
yeah. So thank you very much, Mr. Kukreja, for giving us your precious time in the weekend. And it was very nice talking to you. It was a quite inspiration our viewers can get from your journey. All right. Thank you. So for our viewers, you are watching Mr. Mahesh Kukreja, and you can get lots of inspiration from his life, his career, his choices. And stay tuned for our next interview with somebody very interesting. You can meanwhile subscribe to us and keep watching our channel for Gurukul of Civil Engineers, and our website is gclab.com. So till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kukreja.
Bye. Thank you.